heard a curious sound in the night. What would you know about that, Shadowheart?
Lady Shah permits me to plead ignorance.
I ask not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
What?
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey.
Excuse me? Not here. So I don't think will be either. That's wild.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
No distractions. I find the locals' fascination with the beach is but a conspiracy for prudes to leer at each other unquestioned. Why does anyone bother wearing swim garments at all?
I'm not inclined to bother myself, but I suppose it keeps the city watch at bay. Some act as though displaying bare flesh is a more heinous crime than murder and robbery.
Ash is expecting you. Please make
Alright, let's see what's up with Gortash. I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna freaking do it.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in
Whoa.
the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Okay.
Correct your tone, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. Crawling back from her bloody disgrace, it's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Open your scars.
Orin told me she made a fool of you, but I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated. In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous army formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself. Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. that our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned.
What was that?
We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. It's not, but it will not follow new orders. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it... The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. Ousting Orin and helping you reclaim your birthright would be my greatest honor. With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Her assassins hunt you even now. They are very efficient killers. Even someone with your talents should take heed. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal.
So cool.
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again.
Are united.
Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well.
He wants what we want. Orin dead, and the Elder Brain subjugated. An alliance would serve us well.
She is so bloody. Right, everyone else. Ooh. Nice.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane.
Hey, they're both into it.
I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth. The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors.
Ichors.
Do you even remember how to find it?
Perhaps.
It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravenguard.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Okay.
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. And do not return.
Truest,
There is a fleeting connection.
have you come to behold the new dawn? Not just Faerun suffered, but Baldur's, and it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
Alright. Okay. Okay.
Your past is revealed to us, chosen of Baal. How does it feel to know who you truly are?
Truly
Good. We will both have our vengeance on Orin. All that we need
Nice.
argue about is which one of us has the pleasure of opening her throat. Once she is dead, we can seize control not only of the Temple of Baal, but the cult of the Absolute as well. You helped to create this conspiracy. That means you may be the best person
Wow.
to help us control it. And the key to our victory.
Nice. Alright.
I thought I was the one most burdened with secrets. Seems I was very mistaken. All this time we've been fighting and fleeing from the Absolute, and we've one of their figureheads in our midst.
No.
But I can hardly hold that against you. You seemed as surprised as I was. If you're able to resist your urges, then surely you can resist the lure of past allegiances also. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to... Fine. What's on your mind?
You wish to consult me? He is rather fond of himself. If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be. Even if I personally faced down the army of the Absolute and drove it from the city single-handedly, I would not be welcomed as a savior. No matter what I do, the people of Baldur's Gate will always see me as an enemy.
On. God damn it. Yes. Fuck. I'm gonna skip through this one. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Meow. Meow. Wow. Baby, you got food? What's going on?
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends.
We would not met your presence. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you. Then let it be writ by the... Let me demonstrate your cat. Who I...
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror. The Baal... It's a secret. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold before you do, come and witness. Then we proceed. Distinguished...
Envergort,
I swear.
swearest thou...
I...
Gathered guests. Envergort.
My friends, and you on a... Kill or... and do not return.
Truest,
There is a fleeting connect.
have you come to behold the new dawn? Faerun, but Baldur's Gate will soon burn, and it will be good.
Cool. Corlin, stop.
Your past is revealed to us, Chosen of
Chosen
Baal.
of Baal.
How does it feel to know who you truly are? Good. We will both have our vengeance on Orin. All that we need argue about is which one of us has the pleasure of opening her throat.
Love it. I
Once
love
he's
it.
dead, we can seize control not only of the Temple of Baal, but the cult of the Absolute as well. You helped to create this conspiracy. That means you may be the best person to help us control it. and the key to our victory.
I thought I was the... But...
Ballspawn. I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. Mighty, yes. And altogether unpredictable and intractable. One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy...
or you will succumb.
You
Okay.
wish to consult me? He is rather fond of himself. If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be. True. His mistake was choosing the wrong allies. Ketheric was reliant on his god instead of his own strength, and Orin does not understand power and control. Only blood.
We would make better allies.
Perhaps you should rule in his place. Your choice of allies is exemplary, after all. Together, we can teach this city to fear us.
Ooh.
And that is just the beginning. When we have all three Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have reason to fear us.
I am yours. Come to me.
I mean, I think that's it. Like, side with Gortash until
I have
there's
never needed anyone.
a snapping point.
I
Oh,
want you.
amazing. Okay. Go this way and get the waypoint for sure.
You entered the house before
Nice.
the fire started. Stay on job and leave the steel watchers to theirs.
Nice.
I brought my own.
Maybe it's Gale. Have we had Gale before? We've played so many times.
How can I help? A Baal spawn? Gosh. I know what it is to have a closer connection than most with the gods. But with Baal, it's not a bond I'd like to be back.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Come to bask in the glow of the moon.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you...
The urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days. I knew you had some nasty habits, but I didn't want to pry over much, but bloody hells. A pulse spawn. Probably
Yeah.
more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show, you should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette?
Some oubliette. Oh, that. You've seen it. The pit. Definitely the pit.
You know, though I don't look a day over 100, I was alive in Baldur's Gate when the Baal spawn first arose. I was barely aware of it, locked in the kennels as a young spawn. Rather thrilling. I get to watch the bloodshed firsthand. I felt very unfashionable missing out last time.
Cool. Man, I mean...
Precious little Baal babe.
That's amazing.
Ah, my favorite trap. What can I do for you, my friend? What can I do for you, my friend? Perhaps if you lost a... Excellent.
Excellent.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watch. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. Of course, but even if we unite to command the brain, it's not as if we can leave the city under Bane's book. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form. A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
Okay. Okay. Nope. Yes. Oh, okay.
Forgive me. I was lost in my thoughts, as usual. I've found myself in something of a quandary. Yours is an opinion I'd gladly hear on the matter.
Okay. Oh, this is it. So it is Gale.
Of course. I find them to be almost the same quality as my own. Just a bit of late-night humor for you. Your input will be most welcome. I fear our unwillingness to make difficult decisions is doing more harm than good. I regret straying from Mistra's instruction. All the suffering around us. It is our fault. I am reconsidering taking a more drastic approach.
Love it.
As always, I'm grateful for your enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah.
And yes,
amazing.
Will require some amount of brutality on our part. We both know the orb I carry inside me is powerful enough to burn away the Absolute's blight in an instant. But what stays my hand? Obstinacy? Misplaced morals? Simple fear of dying? You? The inevitable has been delayed far too long already. No more, I say. It's time to make a stand.
Makes you think it'll work. Call her bluff.
A passing fancy. One that has lost its luster. No. The day will come when I lose control of the power within me. God's damned if I'm gonna let it be for nothing. If Mystra gave me one purpose, it was this. To destroy Baldur's Gate and the Absolute with it. With pleasure. Casey verum vidiant.
That's awesome. Hey, bitch.
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way.
Rather melodramatic, aren't you?
Better to be dull and brittle. A mind-mangled beast. No talent, no beauty in your atrocities. A blunt blade like you is not fit to carve Baal's glory. Thick-headed and foolish to let the Baneites' heirs corrupt you. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They want you always. Longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Give me your stone, I'll let you live. Duel it is.
You forget how Father's blood clots our veins. It must be returned to him, seeped straight into his grim-born jaws. But first, you must make gutspill of the tyrant.
Oh.
Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer.
Bone Killer.
Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, Slaughterkin.
Slaughterkin.
Do not disappoint him.
Damn.